Welcome back to the program here on Channels Television. It's Politics Today. Well, the conversation has been around the major political stories of the week. Let me know what to make of these issues we're talking about on the program. The link or the hashtag to the conversation tonight, if you're tweeting your thought, is hashtag Politics Today to these handles at CTV Politics, the official handle for the program. And you may also tweet at my own personal handle. It is at Sheung Okin. Maybe you want to talk some more than the 140 letter. Why not send your thoughts and opinions on these issues to our email? It is at politicstoday@channelstv.com. Mr. Gulak, a former aide to former President Jonathan on political matters, has been talking to us from Abuja studio. So tell us, your party won most of the election cases when you were in power. Well, people will ask, is it fair now to accuse the ruling APC of subverting the judicial system just because the situation does not now favor your party?
Well, first and foremost, as a lawyer, and I have not read the judgment, especially as it concerns Taraba State, so I have little or no knowledge of the contents of the judgment. But be that as it may, it is wrong for you or anybody to say that my political party won all the tribunal cases during our time. It's wrong. We had a case in Edo State and my party lost. You know it. We had a case in Ekiti State and my party lost at the court, at the judiciary. And the same thing in Ondo State. So it is wrong. It's a distortion of fact to say that my party won all the tribunal cases during our time. It's very, very wrong. People should not stand the truth on their head. So this is a judicial arm and it is a different arm of government. So I want to believe that they are independent. I also want to believe it is their own opinion in their considered view. But there are cases that are being filed on appeal. Let us wait for the appellate jurisdiction of the courts to really weigh or consider or reassess the tribunal judgment. Because from what is coming out from these judgments on the pages of newspapers, in media generally, you will begin to say it is a bazaar judgment. But I will refrain myself from criticizing those type of judgments until I hear the final appellate jurisdiction on the pronouncement of what happened or what ought to have happened or what ought to happen.
All right. Just take a listen to look at what your party has said about this matter. Maybe you can get a perspective into the issue. For example, your party said that the reason given by the tribunal for arriving at a bizarre decision is intriguing and further exposes the contradictions and double standards inherent in most tribunal rulings against PDP interests recently. Your party went on to say that the Taraba State Tribunal ruling again brings to the fore the organized plan by the President Muhammadu Buhari-led APC federal government to deploy all unorthodox means to decimate the opposition. It went further to say that it is rather curious and great conflict of irony that a Taraba tribunal sitting in Abuja on security grounds faulted the conduct of PDP primaries, shifted to the same Abuja on security reasons. Well, look at what the APC replied, your party saying, they said the judgment of the Taraba State Governorship Election Petition Tribunal is the clearest indication yet that the PDP has started harvesting what is sowed in its years of impunity and recklessness. Hence, it should blame itself for whatever tragedy has now befallen it. The APC went further to say President Muhammadu Buhari, as well as his party, the APC, are strong believers in the rule of law as against the rule of impunity. Hence, we never manipulate the judiciary for whatever reason. That is what has transpired between your party and the APC. The APC said your party is harvesting what is sowed in its years of impunity and recklessness. Is it so?
It's wrong. It's misinformation. It's distortion of facts. Because in its response, the APC have not addressed the issues raised by PDP. If it is true, and I would like to believe them to be true, that the reason for the nullification of the Taraba election was because the PDP held its primaries in Abuja other than Jalingo, the state capital. If it is so, and juxtaposed it with the sitting of the tribunal that gave same judgment, where it said the tribunal ought to sit in Jalingo, and for security reasons, they sat in Abuja and gave judgment. Equally, the PDP can argue plausibly that they relocated the primaries of Taraba to Abuja because it is in the northeast geopolitical zone where the entire zone was ravaged by the Boko Haram insurgents. It could be argued and argued and argued. But be that as it may, if that is the reason that the tribunal gave for nullification of the Taraba election, I have my reservations. I will say, yes, it is the judiciary. They have every right to give such a judgment. I don't have any right to say it is their judgment. I will wait patiently until the appellate jurisdiction gives verdict of what ought to happen, because like the Supreme Court gave judgment in Wike's case, yes, the relocation of the tribunal from Rivers, which was not even under insurgency threat, to Abuja was a child of necessity because of security reasons. So the primaries of Taraba that held in Abuja must also or should also receive equal treatment, that yes, for security reason, it ought to have held in Abuja. But be that as it may, let us wait. This case was decided by the Court of First Instance. We are waiting for 2 stages of appeal up to Supreme Court. The Supreme Court, we know, we are aware, has given judgment in Wike's case challenging the relocation of the tribunal to Abuja. Let us wait and hear the pronouncement of the highest court on such an action where tribunal relocates or where activities that ought to have happened in the state of origin happens in another place other than the state of origin.
Tell me,
so
Mr. Gulak. Tell me, Mr. Gulak, your party believes that there is some level of subversion of the judicial system by the executive arm of government. Do you think so in all of these tribunals and in all of these court decisions?
I don't want to believe so. Maybe it's because of the lawyer in me. I don't want to go condemn that there's executive interference in the judicial process, because I served in PDP government for almost 8 years. I never saw any such a thing happen. The judiciary was independent. Its independence was guaranteed and enhanced. The independence of the legislature was guaranteed and enhanced, because there are 3 arms of government.
So you think your party may be wrong in this matter?
Pardon?
You think your party may be wrong in this matter by concluding that the APC-led government is subverting the judiciary?
Well, I don't know the facts that they have to come out and make such statement. If they have facts that can prove what they are alleging, yes, if I have such facts, I will come out and clearly say, yes, there's interference. I have heard several that the DSS are interfering with witnesses of tribunal, which they have no reason to do so. But I don't have concrete evidence to come as an individual and make such allegations, because I cannot prove. If I have facts readily available that I can prove such allegation, I will say so.
Mr.
But
Gulak,
I don't want to, because I don't know the facts that my party has as a party to make that allegation. Because I know my party cannot make such frivolous allegations if they don't have facts. And if they don't have such facts and they make such statement, I will caution them, because unless and until you can prove such allegations, unless and until you have facts that conclude, they lead you to irresistible conclusion that there was interference or intimidation of the judiciary, you should not make such spurious allegations.
All right, Mr. Gulak, do you believe, just a moment, let me come in here.
Without facts at their fingertips.
Do you believe in the Buhari-led government?
To me, the government has not started whether to make me believe or not to believe. I am waiting, like I said. The ministers should be allocated portfolio. I should wait for them to start implementing the budget. I should wait to see them implement the programs of the APC-led government. We have their manifesto. We have their programs of action. We have their promises to the electorate. We have what they told the electorate before the electorate elected them. Once they begin to implement their policies, $1 to 1 naira, school feeding, 5,000 to every unemployed Nigerian, we will now begin to say, yes, if they implement these policies to the satisfaction of Nigeria, yes, I will believe in the government. But if they fail...
We just have to leave it at that. Mr. Ahmed Gulak, former President Jonathan's advisor on political matters and also a PDP chieftain. Many thanks for your thoughts there. Thank you so much.